Hi. It is March setup time. I found this cover page on Amanda Rach Lee, and I'm going to link that below so that we can all see it because it's so good. First, I start off with getting all of my pens in order and all the stuff that I'm going to probably need, as well as some tapes that I'm going to be using super briefly. I'm starting with my little micron, the tiniest one that I could find, and I start numbering from the bottom here. I just knew where I wanted the numbers to end, but not necessarily where I wanted them to start. So numbering from the bottom just kind of made sense for me in this situation. These are the days of the week for my gratitude log, and in this, I'll put one line a day of all the things that I'm grateful for. Before I do that, I need to figure out what colors I'm going to use for my title. And I had made this cover page so long ago that I forgot exactly which markers I used for it. So I'm going through all of my green related super tips and just testing them out. I found the one for appreciate. So I'm just going to put a little tape on it so that I could find it in the future. And that's just like a really easy way to keep my colors in check, on track. You know what I'm trying to say. But just taping those down as the main colors I'm going to be using for this month makes it super easy to just make sure I can find them as easily as possible. Here I'm just adding my title to this page. It's just going to be March Gratitude. So last month I took a wellness assessment, and it kind of talks about areas in which you can improve in your wellness, and areas in which you're already pretty solid in your wellness. And one of the suggestions was that I write what I'm grateful for every day. So I'm really excited to kind of have this page and use it and see how it impacts my wellness and just kind of my mood and all of that throughout the month. But my favorite thing about kind of gratitude logs is being able to come back and look at them and just kind of smile of all the things that like made me happy, even if it was like super tiny. I left some space at the bottom so that I could add some little designs, little flowers that match up with my title page. Some of the greens are not as green as I had hoped, but it's okay. We live, we learn. I just wanted to add a little bit of spice, some flavor to this page, throwing in some dots to kind of get rid of a bit of the empty space that there's there too. Page here is my habit tracker for March. I'm kind of doing it like teacher attendance style with the habits at the top and the days of the month on the side. I had like a lot of habits that I wanted to track that were pretty much all dealing with my mental wellness reset sort of thing. And so I wanted to make sure I could fit as many as possible during this month. That's why it's kind of the setup that I chose. My favorite one for this month is that one on the end there that says phone a friend. And this is just where I'm going to jot down anyone that I called on that day. I don't typically spend a lot of time calling my friends, but it's something that I want to do a lot more, especially since my schedule is pretty hectic this time of year with work and school and everything. And I don't get to hang out with my friends as much as possible, but taking time to call them I think would be a really good day to like just brighten my mood and also just practice phone skills. Need them for all sorts of elements of my life. So I'm really excited about that. Here I'm just using my mild liner to alternate the like lines so that I could just make sure that I'm doing everything on the right spot. I don't want to get anything messed up. TBH, I found this mild liner in the lost and found at my work, but it was there for like 6 months, so I feel like finders keepers at this point. I waited long enough. Now I'm going through and just filling in the stuff that I've done so far. It's only noon, so I haven't done too much, but I'm just going to be using circles, using one of the markers that I marked off for this month. Just going to be putting those for anything that I've done for the day. I don't think I'm going to put any X's for things I haven't done just because I want the stuff that I do to kind of stand out and sort of be known. But I might go in with pencil on days I want to just like make sure that I don't accidentally check something off. Like no spend. If I do spend, maybe just putting in like a little X so I know not to circle it later in the day. The only thing I could think of when I was trying to come up with a title was Force of Habit, so that's what that is. It's the first thing that came to my mind. I tried to use the same script as I did on the first page, but I don't know. I tried my best. Here I'm just like, dang, what should I put on this next page? Like, what will it be? So I'm hemming and hawing for a tiny little bit. But when I figure it out, I'm like, you know what, now playing. And here I'm just going to put all the stuff that I'm playing throughout the month. So albums, podcasts, games was something I was really excited about. I have started going to this like cute little like game cafe not super far from my work, and it's so fun. I play this fun little game called Takedo, and honestly, it's like this cute little like Japanese vacation game. And if anyone's trying to play, like, I'm 100% down. Come visit me. Let's play. Like, I will make the investment to buy it so that I can play it again. This is not sponsored, but if it needs to be, we can make it sponsored. Come hit me up. My line is available. And here I'm just showing you just kind of everything that I've done this month. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you have any fun ideas for April, please let me know. I tried to do 2 little flip throughs. This first one flopped because I did not put the bookmark in. So I do it again. Abolish ICE. I do it again. And yeah, that's everything. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have an incredible March.